Historic Cannonball Ranch is the fourth nomination. The historic Cannonball Ranch is in Morton County, North Dakota, about 35 miles south of Mandan on Highway 1806. And it's one of North Dakota's oldest ranches. It's located at the confluence of the Missouri and Cannonball rivers, and the ranch has served as a gathering point for travelers as early as 1865. The site included originally a hotel, a general store, a ferry crossing, a steamboat landing and fueling station, a military telegraph station, and a stage line. The general store doubled as a telephone switchboard to Fort Yates in Mandan, with a post office and an area polling place. The ranch was started by R.M. Johnson in 1860. He was one of the first white settlers along the Cannonball River, and it was purchased by Henry S. Parkin in 1883, and they ran up to 700 head of cattle there, along with mules, sheep, hogs, and hybrid horses. It once included 2 houses, a blacksmith shop, bunkhouse, ice house, laundry, and even a tennis court. Parkin home had 24 rooms and hosted many guests. Their hospitality and generosity were widely known by white settlers and Indians in the area. Parkin served as the Justice of Peace, County Commissioner, and member of the First Territorial Legislature and a state senator. He married Elma Galpin, an enrolled member of the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe in 1879. And after Henry's death in 1895, she operated the ranch and businesses until 1913. Other owners of the ranch were Louise Van Solen, Elma's stepsister, and her daughter Lucille, John F. Sullivan Sr., whose family owned the ranch for over 65 years, and today Monty and Nancy Allen. Monty is with us today to accept this honor for the Cannonball Ranch. Monty Allen.
Thank you. First, I'd like to introduce the people that helped me run this ranch. My wife and daughter Jackie are here today. Jackie and Nancy, could you stand up back there, please? Most people realize today that to run a ranch effectively, you almost got to use family members. You got to drive them a lot harder than you'd like to sometimes, but that's life on the ranch, I guess. First thing I'd like to do is give credit to the people that really deserve this award. It goes to the pioneers who established this Cannonball Ranch, and those that followed who kept it intact and maintained the ranch that it is today. The Johnsons, like Gene talked about, that established it, the Parkin family, the Van Solens, and with us today also is the Sullivan family. The Sullivan family owned this ranch for 65 years, so I almost feel like they should probably be up here more than myself, actually. John, could you stand up? John and his wife, Jean, his son, John, and his daughter, Chantel. The Sullivan family had this ranch for a long time. This ranch had a colorful history. Gene talked some about that. It was located, a lot of it due to its location on the Missouri and Cannonball rivers. Just its proximity to the great Sioux Indian Nation created a lot of its history, and its location at Fort Yates, Fort Lincoln, and the Bismarck-Mandan area, of course. Some of the enterprises they talked about, the ferry crossing, the trading post hotel. It was also an Army remount station for years in the 30s, 40s area. But to me, most important, this was actually a genuine traditional working ranch. It had, for the most part, raised horses and cattle. Today we have buffalo on it. I hope you don't hold that against me. But these ranches, I don't care what you're raising on them today. They're not just a piece of real estate. They're a way of life. That's what's made this Western heritage, are these individual privately owned ranches. Today, just like in the past, ranching isn't the easiest living to make, but I think it's certainly one of the best ways to make a living. The money isn't always the greatest, but it's a way of life I'd hate to see go by the wayside. The Cannonball Ranch, like most of these ranchers and ranches in western North Dakota, they're not just a piece of real estate. You know, they are in themselves a way of life. And through education, promotion of our Western heritage, that's what I see the real value out of the Cowboy Hall of Fame. They're helping to preserve this way of life that we so dearly love. I'd like to congratulate all these fine men that you inducted into the Hall of Fame today, and I'd like to thank the Board of Trustees for inducting this Cannonball Ranch. Thank you.